Olá a todos! There are two things that are very typical of a Portuguese person. The pleasure for food and an idiom always on the tip of the tongue, na ponta da língua. And when it comes to a good popular expression, it seems that there is a lid for every pot, uma tampa para cada panela. That is the right expression for every occasion. Today we will combine these two topics into one and bring you idioms with food vocabulary and verbs related to eating. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to receive notifications. Almost half of my viewers are not my subscribers, so I'd really appreciate if you could help me grow my channel. Bom, e agora? Vamos começar! Since idioms are used in specific contexts, the trick to learning them is to understand when it's the right time to say each one. So I will not only be explaining their meaning, I will also give you some practical examples on when to use them. Even though today's expressions use food words, this does not mean you can only use them when it's time to eat. Our first expression is ter a faca e o queijo na mão. When someone has the power and the means to achieve something and therefore is in an advantage in a situation, we say they have the knife and the cheese in their hand. This expression is very similar to the English to hold all the cards. Há muitas pessoas interessadas em comprar a casa. O proprietário tem a faca e o queijo na mão na negociação. There are many people interested in buying the house. The owner holds all the cards in the negotiation. Our next expression refers to how difficult it is to put up with some situations or to do something that implies ignoring our pride. Engolir sapos. Literally, to swallow toads, is equivalent to swallowing a bitter pill or the generic to swallow pride. Engoli sapo quando tive de convidar aquele colega irritante para a minha festa. I swallowed my pride when I had to invite that annoying colleague to my party. So far, these idioms seem quite easy to understand, even if they're not direct translations. But this is not always the case. Let's check some very different ones. Pão, pão, queijo, queijo. Though this idiom is formed by the word bread and the word cheese, this is one way to refer to people that are very direct and clear, straight talkers, beyond doubt. Eu sou muito pão, pão, queijo, queijo, no que diz respeito aos negócios. Ponho os termos do contrato muito claros. I am a straight talker when it comes to business. I make the contract terms very clear. Next, we have estar com os azeites. If a Portuguese person says this to you, beware, because this means to be irritated, angry, furious. Azeite means olive oil, and you know it can burn you when hot. O meu chefe está com os azeites hoje. É melhor nem falar com ele. My boss is in such a bad mood today, it's better to not even talk to him. When you are in trouble, in Portuguese, you are feito ao bife. Beef means steak, but this expression means to be in trouble, screwed. The origin of this expression is not clear, but some say it may be related to being dead, as in you're dead meat in English. Se não terminar este trabalho a tempo, estou feito ao bife. If I don't finish this assignment on time, I'm screwed. What about if you want to brag in Portuguese about how skilled or experienced you are in a fun way? In that case, you can just drop a "São muitos anos a virar frangos" when someone compliments you on your expertise at something because you spent so long doing it. This means literally it's many years of turning chickens. And it's related to how experienced you need to be to make a good barbecue. Somewhat equivalent to the "I know the ropes" or even "I know my way around it" in English. O André faz sempre apresentações fantásticas nas reuniões. São muitos anos a virar frangos. André always does amazing presentations in meetings. He knows the ropes. Another interesting idiom in Portuguese is the way to refer to someone very absent-minded, forgetful, and that gets easily distracted. We would call them cabeça de alho xoxo, literally speaking about garlic when it gets old and thus looking good from the outside but completely empty with no substance. In English, it would be a mix between knucklehead and airhead. O Felipe é cabeça de alho xoxo. Esquece-se de tudo o que lhe peço. Felipe is a knucklehead. He forgets everything I ask him to do. Now to finish our video, here are some motivational words for you. Mesmo que aches que só vais saber falar bem português quando as galinhas tiverem dentes, isso não é verdade. Só precisas de estudar. Even if you think that you will only know how to speak Portuguese well when pigs fly, this is not true. You just need to study. The Portuguese language uses chicken, having teeth, as English speaks about flying pigs. Either way, these expressions explore an impossible situation to happen in real life to make real life situations or dreams seem impossible to achieve. O pai da Joana só vai deixar o namorado dela dormir lá em casa quando as galinhas tiverem dentes. Joanna's father will only let her boyfriend sleep over when pigs fly. If you enjoy idiomatic expressions like these, don't forget we have 2 other videos with more examples. Have you started incorporating idioms in your speech? My students love to impress me with them, and it's such a fun way to start sounding like a native. Share in the comments below your favorite Portuguese idioms. Até para a semana!